We are here on campus, University of Ghana, one of the best leading universities in Ghana. Yes. Today I've caught one of their students and we are coming to find out a few things from them. I know most of us, when we complete school, after our degree, after our master, we still want to travel. What is the reason? And then again, as I said earlier in my previous video, we're in the month in which Ghana had her independence. We also find out after 66 years, the impact, the achievement, what does she think? So may we know your name and what you study in school?
Okay, I'm Zulaiha Husseini and I study political science and law.
You're welcome. When you get the chance to travel, will you go?
Yeah.
Can you speak a little louder?
I'll go.
Okay. Any reasons of you going since you're already having a good education here? Why do you think you still need to travel?
Oh well, education, we have a good education here, yes, but everybody would like to travel to gain experience their education outside to come and compare with it. And second, job opportunities. We all know that there are some graduates outside who are not having job opportunities. They say the government sector is full if they cannot employ people.
So this is sad when I hear this from students because they say go to school, obtain a degree, get masters. But after that, the government will tell you the government sector is full. So what become use of our certificates? Is it really indeed, is it good for us to go to school? If so, if it is, then why can't we get job opportunities? Africa, are we behind? So we belong in Africa, we are still here. Can you please introduce yourself?
Okay, I'm Rachel.
And what course do you offer?
I'm a social work and a sociology student.
Okay. Alright, so today we are asking everybody, guys, if you get the opportunity to quit your education in Ghana and travel outside, we like to go?
No, because at this point I'm somewhere and I'll be finishing soon.
Right.
I don't want to quit and go and start 2 years of my life or 3 years or 4 years to be a waste. So I'll just complete and go out.
So after school, would you like to take the opportunity to travel?
Yeah, after school it's part of my plans.
Why do you want to travel?
Why do I want to travel? Okay, if I stay in Ghana, I can better my life. But in the way I want to better my life, it wouldn't really be possible for me here. So I just decided to make it up there. Yes.
Why do you say that? Do you think we don't have the facilities enough to better your life in Ghana?
Kind of. I want to make a scenario where we are offering law. And when you write the LLB and get to the law school, the mentality is that if your family member hasn't done law or is not a lawyer, becoming a lawyer won't be an easy thing for you. It will become a very difficult platform for you. Or even look at the lawyers they failed. Some of them who wrote the exam didn't pass to the bar. It's a whole lot of stress here. Yes, and right now the country has become who knows who. Yes, because right now if you don't know somebody, you'll be stuck at one place. Even coming to school alone, Saf. Maybe your results are so good that you didn't get the chance to get into the university. But somebody whose results were worse knows somebody in the school and will get admission, whilst you will be stuck at home, has to apply next year. And like this is all stress. You understand? But you can't live in a Western world where you have a better grade and you be at home. You apply and you be at home. No, they don't do that.
Okay, I'm Yaman Okusin, and I'm a student offering BS in pharmacy.
Okay, so we belong in Africa. We are University of Ghana campus, and we are here to find out 1 or 2 questions from the students. Alright, so Emmanuel, when you get the chance to travel outside, to quit your education in Ghana, to travel outside, would you like to go?
I think so. I would like to go.
Why is that? Because you are having the best of education in here in Ghana, so why will you quit your education to travel outside?
Okay, well, The reason why I want to further my education outside is I want to improve more skills because according to what I've heard so far, like overseas, like countries in the EU or maybe foreign countries, mainly emphasize on the practical use, or maybe they are skillful, like knowledge in persons. Okay, so but in Africa here we are based on theories. Okay,
And then again, one question that I'm asking everybody is, when you get the chance to travel outside and to quit your education, would you like to take that opportunity?
Well, at my current stage right now, I won't quit. Yes, I've started. So I'll have to finish and then think of traveling.
Okay.
So I'll just pray that opportunity comes when I finish. But currently, if I have a chance to go, let's say to US, leaving my education, I won't. Unless I have a chance to go and come back and then defer the course and come back fine.
Okay. So what do you think is the problem in Africa?
Problem in Africa.
Yes. What do you think, like, consider what you have said right now, what's our problem? What's the issue that bring all these things that you have raised, the concerns that you have raised right now?
One, the issues is with our leaders.
Right.
Our leaders have the vision and are ready to better the country, but it's like a routine something. For instance, there's a situation where we pay so much fees. After the fees, we have to pay some other tuitions and stuff, and the money is too much for some of us to afford. And the child will say, I'll pay them. I'll let my parents pay them, but when I get to that stage where the leaders are, I will make sure I take everything my parents put in this tuition. I have to make sure I take everything, and which has been there. Even looking at our elections and the manifestos and and the parties they've been doing, it's all from their money. So they will finish, and when they become leaders, they want to take that same money from the government's coffers, and that is why we don't see ourselves improving, because our money can be used for something else. But since they have wasted money on their elections, they have to make sure they get that money back, and that withdraws us back. No improvement, no going forward. It's just a standard country. Yeah.
Okay. So what are some of the things we lack in our educational system?
We lack facilities. We lack a lot of technology system. We lack inadequate qualified teachers. Yes, because the facilities like this, taking our universities, like for example, the students are many. Even just this year alone, the students who were given accommodations were not that much, because the accommodation facilities are not much. So some would have to be pitching, some will have to be coming from their house, some will have to look for hostels, and it's just stressing. Maybe I'm coming from Kumasi. I'm in University of Ghana. I didn't get a room. I have to go and look for a hostel, and hostels are fully booked. I have to pitch. What if I don't get a place to pitch? That becomes another problem. Yeah. So, and with the technology system, we have ICT labs, but the computers there are not that much. So when we are writing online examinations like this, we have to sit and wait for others to finish before we use the computer labs, which is not supposed to be so. Everyone is supposed to get to the computer lab and get a computer to use, but because the computers are not that many, I have to sit and wait for someone to finish and also use the computer lab, which is not right. And our lectures too, there are many, but still we need more, because one lecture can be handling like 2 classes, and it's just not right. For the stress on the lecture and for the stress of the students, it's not right.
So looking at all these problems and challenges you've mentioned, what's the way forward? Do you have any 1 or 2 solutions to those problems?
1 or 2 solutions. It's just with what I said. It should, if it's the infrastructure, they should make sure they should build more of the facilities for us, so every student should be comfortable in their leave. Yeah, and they should do the same thing for the technologies. They shouldn't have one mindset. Then when they come, they do what they don't say. They go overboard. They should just be straightforward with us. Yeah.
So what do you think we lack as African in our educational system that is not really improving on our educational system? Do you get the question? What we lack, some of the things that we lack in our educational system.
Okay, some of the things that we lack in our educational system is that, first of all, we mainly based on the theories more than the practicals. Okay, so like if we base on the practicals more, it will help to improve the skills in person, to further or to improve the quality in his or her course that he is offering. Okay, but if we are based on the theories, and then when it's come to practicals, if the person is asked to perform a task, we find it difficult. Okay, so I think the practical one will be more convenient than based on the theories aspect. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good point though. Yeah, also have you face in the school that you think need to be looked at?
Okay, one problem I also face is that the time they settle for teachings.
Okay.
Maybe the students may not be able to complete all the syllabus before he ends his or her education.
Wow.
Yeah. So I think that is also one factor which also causes the problem.
Is it that they pile the syllabus too much, or what?
Yeah,
or the teachers do not come to class at all, or some of them do not actually come to class more often?
Okay, it's all combined because the syllabus may happen to be like there are many. So the teachers do not have enough time to complete most of the syllabus before we complete school.
Right.
So it's also one factor. Yes.
All right. Okay.
Come back.
Looking at our structure, like our educational structure and everything, is it good? Is it the right way? Is it the right channel?
I've not traveled to see how other educational systems are.
Yeah.
But what I'm experiencing here, I think we lack some things.
What are those?
Like accommodation. Some other children are traveling from
Very far places.
and they don't have anywhere to sleep. They don't have any place to sleep. And then our school fees too. Though we pay, but when we want to, like, when we raise a problem about the school, the administration think we are being rowdy and we don't respect all these things.
So is it that the school
focus is accommodation? Yes.
Okay.
Right now, accommodation.
Is it that they don't have enough hostel facilities for the students?
Yes, they don't have enough facilities. And then I think they should be looking into that. But they are planning, I heard something like they are planning to construct a mall for the university instead of the facilities to construct more.
You know that some of the problems we face in Africa, it's sad. That's why I said if you're a diaspora or if you're an American, whoever you are, you can still invest in Africa. Yes, we have beautiful and good facilities for learning, but getting a place to sleep is a problem. So imagine you invest or you build a hostel, or when you come to Ghana and you build a hostel in this country, just imagine the money that you get and the people that you employ. It's very good to invest in Africa. Things that we lack as an African student.
A few things we lack as Africans.
Yes.
Well, technology. Yeah, technology. Even some of the lecturers have issues with using technology. It's not because they don't know what it is about. Just basically maybe because the time they were going through the business system, those things were not there. So now the things are evolving. Yeah. So as an African student, technology. Because personally, right now, I'm now learning how to use the school's what's the name? Learning management platform, the Sakai platform. I'm now learning. If I was supposed to be knowing of technology from this secondary school, it would be easy for me. So African student technology is the problem.
Ghana will be 66 years on Monday, 6th March. What do you think? After 66 years, do you think we have achieved enough? Do you think we have done well enough as a country?
Ghana is not good.
Really?
Like, from my point of view, I don't see any improvement. Like, it will improve to certain point then.
It's okay. Why do you say that? What have you seen?
Some other leaders came, they wanted to change the educational system, but others come and they want to bring more something to allow all of us to take part in education, to allow us to come to study. But in doing that, you have to start from somewhere and get to somewhere. For instance, free education. Like Muhammad wanted to build more schools. People came and said free education without building schools. Now they are doing double time. We don't even know how the system is going. For me, I don't know how it is. I don't know who like the head. I'm saying like Form 1 students.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't know who is in school and who
Who's not in school?
Who is not in school.
So the structure, the everything is bad. So even though we are celebrating our 66, but there are so many things that are complicated, complex, I don't understand them. Well, we pray for Mother Ghana, Mother Africa, and I hope and pray that we get to where we have to get. Ghana will be 66 on 5th March. What's your take on that?
Ghana will be 66 on the 6th of March.
Yeah.
Okay. So this mostly like it happens annually. So it happens annually. Like we used to celebrate every year. To appreciate the time that the Ghana had independence. Okay. So one thing that I'll suggest is that to mark the 66th anniversary on the 6th of March, Ghanaians are encouraged to help ourselves. Okay, it's not all that we depend on the government and on our social amenities and then our social interventions too as well. But most of Ghanaians, one thing that I realize is that we depend on infrastructure more than the social interventions. Yeah, so like Ghanaians as a team, we should help ourselves. We can solve most of our problems, but most of our solutions, all of them cannot come from the government. Okay, so most of our solutions can be done by ourselves. So that's what I suggest.
Ghana will be 66 in 6 March, right? What's your take on that too? After these years, what has been the impact, the achievement and the development, and considering everything that is going on in this country, what can you say about it?
Oh, we find ourselves in a country that every leader that comes has their own plans. And so somebody develops a 30-year-old plan down, somebody comes and brings 10 years plan, another person goes in 8 years, another person comes. So we are moving back and forth. Currently we have leaders who develop a plan which is good, and so they have been elected to implement that plan. And then when they come, they try to implement all the plans at the same time. Somebody says that okay, we have free education, we have one district, one factory, we have this, and instead of picking them one after the other, they put all of them at the same time. The quality is not there. So I would say Ghana at 66, we are moving back and forth.
So that's delaying our development. That's the problem of Africa. Ghana will be 66 on 5th March, right? And looking at everything that's happening, our development and everything, do you think we have a bright future? Do you think we need to celebrate this 66th Independence Day?
Yes, we need to celebrate this because we have come a long way from colonization, slave trade, and lots of things happening, and we are a peaceful country. We haven't had anything like war, coup d'etats and those stuff. So we need to celebrate every bit of events that comes our way because we are a peaceful country and we deserve it. We will improve. Yes.
Will you still convince someone to study here in Africa or in Ghana?
To me, I would say it's a choice. If you just look at your system, and right now, not everybody can afford tuition abroad. So it's just, you should just check yourself and do everything. Like, some of us can afford it, some too can't. So Yeah.
Okay, so a diaspora or a European, Asian who is watching, oh, I would like to come to Ghana and study. Would you advise that person
Oh
to
yeah,
come?
I would advise the person to come to Ghana instead, because there are some things we Ghanaians, even let me say African per se, they teach us that they don't know, and they have to also come in and learn it. Africa is a beautiful place to be, on a more serious note. I won't condemn Africa at all. I'm lucky to have been in Africa. Yes, it just needs a little improvement.
Yeah. Would you actually advise a diasporan or African American to come and study in Africa or in Ghana?
Okay, yeah. I'm a native in Africa. Okay, so I would not like to say against my country. So what I will urge my country is that the government should establish policies, okay,
Right.
To encourage the teachers to help schedule their time, and if possible to if the syllabus that they use in governing our education, if it can be reduced, it will be more appreciated. Yeah.
Okay, and it will be more convenient for a foreigner to come and study in here.
Yeah, I think so. And then also we should emphasize on the more practical skills that's used in our educational system. Yeah.
Okay, and will you advise anybody to a diaspora or an African American to come and study in Ghana?
Well, depending on what the person wants to learn. If the learning is about the culture of the country, the person should come. But aside that, nah.
Really?
Yes.
You will not sell
We
Ghana
have
education
we have
to...
courses. No, we have courses. You see, no, we are limited, right?
Okay.
I just spoke about 500 students in
Yeah,
the chat. We are limited. You go to a country that there are about 2,000 universities in the same country. In Ghana, we have barely 50 universities. So you see, everybody is trying to go to the same school. So if the person is trying to learn about, let's say, for religion, culture, the person can come. Aside that, when he goes to accountancy.
Stay there. Okay, thank you for this interesting conversation. And can you give us a shout out? We belong in Africa.
Well, the brand is we belong in Africa. We are Africans, so let's always think that way, positive minded. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for actually sharing your thoughts on our channel. We belong in Africa. So can you give us a shout out? We belong in Africa.
We belong in Africa.
Thank you. With future leaders like you, of course, we will improve. Yeah. Thank you. Any shout outs for us, for our brand?
Okay, we belong in Africa.
All right. Thank you. We belong in Africa. Thank you for coming. Can you say we belong in Africa?
We belong in Africa.
So we belong in Africa. We are signing out from University of Ghana, Legon. Yes, we have a wonderful time and chit chat with some of the students, and there's the end of our conversation concerning the educational system, the challenges, some of the challenges and some of the problems you have been facing. Ghana will be 66 in some few days to come, and everything that has been happening, some of the students have shared their thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe and like our page. We sign out. Bye-bye.